This is Graduate Team 3's Boat Store project. Our team includes Samantha Allgood, Bahardi Colombi, and Brittany Miller. We started with data from our boat company in which we sell PVC, steel, or wood type sports boats. We're trying to decide which type of boat we should focus our sales on in a favorable or an unfavorable market. We decided to look at the optimistic or the maxi-max decision style, and we took the maximum payout for each of our alternatives and chose the best option, in this case, the steel sports boat. Next, we looked at the conservative or the max-min decision style. If we were to make a decision based off of this data, we would choose the PVC sports boat. We decided this by choosing the minimum of each alternative and then selecting the alternative that would lose us the least amount of money in an unfavorable market. The last analysis we did was in this section was the min of max regrets or the pessimistic view. For this, we wanted to figure out which alternative would cause us the least amount of regret if the unfavorable market were to occur. We chose a wood sports boat because the difference between the payoff and the maximum payoff in the same state of nature is the least amount of money left on the table. Therefore, we would have the least amount of regret if we made this decision. Here we calculated the expected value of each alternative if there was a 70% chance of a favorable market and a 30% chance of an unfavorable market. Based on the expected payoff value, we would choose to sell a steel boat. Next, we calculated the expected value with perfect information. That is, if we had perfect information every time we went to sell a boat, we would get an average of $347,896.20 on average. Lastly, in this section, we calculated how much we would be willing to pay for that perfect information to know that we were going to get the average amount of each sale back. For this, we took the expected value, the maximum expected value, and subtracted it from the expected value with perfect information to give us $114,000 that we would be willing to pay if we got perfect information for the market. We then calculated our decision tree with probabilities of 70% and 30% to back up the fact that we would want to sell a steel boat and it would give us the highest expected value return. In our last section of analysis, we explored sensitivity analysis. We found that if there was any probability of an unfavorable market, or if the probability of a favorable market was going to be between 0 and roughly 38%, we would want to choose to sell a PVC sports boat. But if the market was favorable with a probability of roughly 39% to 60%, we'd get the best return on a wood boat. And alternatively, if the probability of a favorable market was any higher than roughly 61%, we would choose to sell a steel boat. We found each intersection for the point and the dollar amount that coordinates with the change in the market. Then we took the data points that we collected and we graphed them on the top graph up here to show which boat we'd want to sell based on which probability. And then we took a closer look down here and calculated the exact probability point at which they changed and gave you a graph of each one of those.